Dalim Sunbeam School, Raftaha Dullar Nagar, Gazipur. My name is Bushra Munir. I am coordinator and working as a PGT in this school. Dalim Sunbeam. As you can see, it is located in a very lush green area, very far from the city's hustle and bustle. This school has the affiliation number 2133275. Dr. Amrit Lal Ishrat Memorial Sunbeam School. It encourages students to achieve their academic learning as well as they encourage their students to be an active member of the society and later on to become a very successful personality, to be a developing personality for this nation. So let's move to the inside of the campus. Let's go. This is the main gate. And before introducing to the inside of the campus, let me first clear this, that this video is purely for the purpose of virtual inspection to be done for upgradation of affiliation from secondary to senior secondary. Let's move. Here we have security guard. Before entering this school, whoever just enters this school premises first has to go through this temperature checking, and they have to first make health and sanitization properly, keeping in view the guidelines and safety measures given by Government of India for this precautionary COVID-19. And at the gate or at the entry gate, you can see here is a entry register where whoever enters and whoever is the visitor here in the school has to put their names along with the address and for the purpose of the visit and the time at the time that they enter along with their signatures, and also we have their contact numbers so that if in future whenever it is necessary we can contact to them. So let's move to the main. Now let's have a look of this inaugural memorial stone. The inauguration of this school was done by Mr. Manoj Sinha, an ex-railway and telecom minister, and now he is a governor of Jammu and Kashmir. Have a close look. Now, for some more information about the school, this area of this school has area is of 6,887 square feet, out of which the build-up area is 2,139 square feet. And among them, the left of the area is for playground, and here are the vehicles and the vans which are facilitated by school authority for the transportation for students. Now, you can see this building. This building is administrative block of a school. So we have purely focused on the main focus of this Dalim Sunbeam is of 3 Ds, that is duty, devotion and discipline. We teach duty, we make students trained for their devotion to their duty and to inculcate discipline among them. The video is covering the boundary. Dalim Sunbeam aims at developing the personality in both curricular and co-curricular activities. So let's move to the playground areas. So we are well aware of the importance of co-curricular activities in students' life, including the sports and physical health and mental wellness. So here is the badminton court of the standard norms, and here is the volleyball court. It is also, and there is the space for that space is utilized for kabaddi court, playing area or the fun area for the younger faces, for the small kids who are here in this school. There are swings for them. There are seesaw for them. So students can utilize their leisurely time for Beam School encourages students to learn about themselves as well as their constantly changing environment. So we have made our campus a very lush amidst the lush greenery. So we have a very well maintenance of this playground. We have a gardener as well who keeps a well record of everything what is required in this field, what is required in the playground. That's all. Pause कर दीजिए. So let's have an introduction.
I have appointed PTI.
So now let's meet our physical education teacher, Mr. Mohammed Shabbir. He will tell you more about this sports and education activities.
Kho and behind this side kabaddi, both the boys and girls. This
So in this way, the school has a better arrangement for both curricular and co-curricular activities. Like just we have shown the playground areas of all the sports ground like kho, kabaddi, handball and volleyball court, and this discus throw sports place. Now let's move to the academic. Let's have a glimpse of our playground area, which will be further elaborated by our sports teacher, Mr. Mohammed Shabbir Khan.
uh, this is the badminton court, single and double, boys and girls both. And second, volleyball court, boys and girls, volleyball court. And then there kabaddi for boys and girls, and kho. उसके बाद after that this is the discus throw events, boys and girls both, discus throw. And this is the all football playground for the students. Park for the boys and girls, both the students. There is like a co-curricular activities and some fun games are playing, and seesaw and slider. There is a recreational game we are enjoyed here for the relaxation also. That's all.
Let's have a look of our academic area of our school, comprising all the classrooms, all the laboratories, including libraries and smart classrooms, computer labs. Let's move to our classroom of class 1. You can see the sizes of the benches. These are all for the smaller kids. This classroom is well filled with a standard size of 20 by 25 feet. We have a well-functioning blackboard and we have a CCTV camera there to ensure the safety and security. To ensure active participation of every student in other audio-visual teaching aids relevant to the classroom lesson plan, including in this class. We have fully functioning bulbs, electric bulbs and fans. We have a full spacious classroom and the ventilation is well taken care. We have proper ventilation. We have one, two, including 4 ventilators there in this classroom. Let's move to the other classrooms. Now we are here in the corridor, which is well neat and clean. Let's move to the other classroom. Here is the stage for some cultural activities. Now we are heading towards the classroom of class 6. Let's enter into this classroom. So we are heading in our corridor to different classes. Here is a bulletin board. You can see where important notices are pasted for students. This room is for young kids as an activity lab. Here is creativity shown by some student. And we have for safety measures fire extinguishers as well there. Now we are about to enter in our computer lab. Here is our computer lab. We have a board if there are some notices to be pasted, whiteboard as well as blackboard to give some important notes to the students if the computer class is going on. And as you can see, we have 26 personal computers. All are fully functioning. Students and teachers have well access to all the computers here. We are trying our best. We are appreciating. We are encouraging our students to take extra efforts to learn to be techno-friendly. Here let's meet our computer lab teacher.
Hello ma'am, good afternoon. Myself Deepak Kumar Srivastava. I have done my MCA from Tirthankar Mahavir University, Muradabad, and with 73% mark in 2013. And in Dalim Sunni School as a computer teacher, I teach a class 3rd to 10th standard. That's it.
We have all other parts related to computer like printers and scanners. And most important, this lab is of a standard size that is 20 by 25 feet. You can see it is fully ventilated. We have a well lighting system and we maintain a cleanliness on a regular basis here. Let's move to other parts of the school. We are going to enter in the room of class 10. Here we have two sections of class 10, class 10A and 10B. Let's enter class 10A. Again, this classroom is of well standard size, that is 20 by 25 feet, and we take care, we are well aware of the safety and security of all the students. So we have CCTV cameras installed, and all the classrooms and all other buildings are under the surveillance of CCTV cameras, and we have a fully functioning lighting and fan system here. We maintain a cleanliness record in all the classrooms. As you can see, all the benches and desks are properly cleaned. And here you can see we have a fire extinguisher in this classroom as well. Their relation. We have a whiteboard as well as blackboard. Importance notices can be pasted on any bulletin board outside this classroom. And now we are heading towards the other section of class 10, that is class 10B. Here you can see a creativity done by a student, and again a fire extinguisher outside the classroom. Let's enter this classroom. And similarly, like all other classrooms, this classroom is also a standard measurement of 20 by 25 feet. We have well-functioning lights and fan there, a clean benches and desk, and their teaching materials and creativity work done by the students. We have fully open windows and proper maintenance of cross ventilation. Thus, the classroom is very spacious and is airy. The students cannot feel any type of suffocation in this classroom. Let's move to other rooms. Now I am entering to the room of class 9th A. We have already affiliation with the secondary classes. So we have a fully functioning class 9th and class 10th, and both of these classes are consisting of two sections. Now we are in class 9th A, and like all other classes, this classroom is also fully. You can see the corridors of this school are decorated by the creativity of the students. Now we are entering class 9th B. We have fire extinguisher here. This classroom is also of standard measurement, that is 20 by 25 feet. All the benches and desks are well neat and clean. We have full ventilation. We have a whiteboard as well as blackboard there. Here is a podium for teacher where teachers can make announcement or teachers can teach. Let's move to other class. Similarly, we have all the classrooms from class 1 to class 8 with the same facilities and same infrastructure, same measurement, well neat and clean, fully spacious, ventilated, and with all the important facilities there like lighting and fan system. And after covering each one or two classes, we have fire extinguishers there, and in corridor at least we have more than 5 bulletin boards where notices can be pasted. We are about to enter our medical room. Here it is our medical checkup room. Let's have a glimpse. Students are kept of their complete record of their health and their physical fitness. Here is our medical representative. This is our first aid box. Students are given immediate treatment if ever they are found injured while playing or while in some other activities. There is a height chart where students are kept record of their height every month, and there is a weighing machine. Students are weighed. Students are having record of their weight every month as well as their heights. We have all the equipments which are necessary for there in this first aid box. Now we are moving towards our smart class. Here is our smart class. We all are aware of the techno-advancing age, its importance in our life, in our day-to-day life as well as the students. And here are our two computer teachers who are there to they help the students as well as the teachers. Here is the LCD projector. The students are helped as well as the teachers to cope up with any difficult difficulty they are having in their teacher duties. Here you can see the creativity done by the students. Now we are moving towards the upper floor. Moving towards the upper floor of this building, where there is computer science lab, library, music room, sports room and store room. Following this staircase to reach to the upper floor, the first floor of the school building. Now we are moving towards this composite science lab. Here is our composite science lab. For the practical, we have entered in our composite science lab. This science lab is very important for school learning. That is, it helps the students to learn their theoretical knowledge in a practical way. Now here I am going to introduce the science teacher and the lab assistant, Mr. Sunil Nigam.
Yes,
He will introduce all these equipments and the charts there. Yes, Mr.
Okay, sir, I am Sunil Nigam, and this is and also I am the science teacher, and also the lab assistants also. And here is the science equipment is here. Now look at it. This is a spring balance, which is used for the measuring this balance. Okay. Now there is a butter, and after that there is a pendulum, and there is a stopper here. And after that here the spring balance also. This is used for the chemical measuring. Okay. Now after that this is posted, resistance box and battery eliminator, and there are different kind of apparatus like the voltmeter, galvanometer and ammeter also, and there is the Ohm's law apparatus used for the showing the Ohm's law, and after that this is the analytical weight balance. Okay, this is used for very important for the chemistry lab. ये chemistry lab में बहुत important apparatus है, इसका यूज हम weight measure करने के लिए करते हैं salt का. Okay, now there is the stand, wire stand, and after that ये आपका test tube stand. There is the different kind of chemicals is here, and there is a different kind of cylinder which are using for the measuring cylinder. Okay, now this is the beaker, this is the measuring cylinder, and there is a conical flask and round bottom flask, and then come to the biological part of showing here. This is the heart. Okay. And there is the eye. Just wait, I am showing here. Look at it, eye. One pair of eye, and there is also the round bottom flask is here. And this is the volumetric flask and volumetric. Okay. Now after that, this is the brain. And this one is here. And this one is also here. Tumor here. Okay. And this one is prepared. This one is also prepared, different kind of like 20 ml, 10 ml and 5 ml is here. Okay. And now there are some different kind of structures in here. Human digestive system going here, and human liver is here. This is the compound microscope. And after that come to here, the different kind of pictures which are showing here, the digestive system. And after the accessory organs, there is the amoeba chart, there is the animal kingdom, the flower part, and this is the plant kingdom. And after that, this one is the case, dental case, part 2 case, case part है वो सब दिखाया जा रहा है. This is the dental system, human skeletal system, and the different kind of bacteria which are showing here, the classification of bacteria is like this. Okay, and after that. This is the human muscular system. This one is also respiratory system, human circulatory system, and here is excretor system. So this is our science lab, and come here. This one is all the different kind of chemicals, and there are 4 stands for the students. जो एक साथ बच्चे 4 बच्चे एक साथ कर सकते हैं केमिकल में. ठीक है. There is the different kind of static electricity and the anatomy of the monopod root. And here is the periodic table, and ये है हमारा बोर्ड जहाँ पर हम लेक्चर देते हैं, टीचर बच्चों को बताते हैं कि क्या क्या चीज़ कैसे करना है. ठीक है. उसके बारे में इंटरव्यू करते हैं बच्चों को.
Now we had a close look of our important aspect of a school, that is of composite lab. This lab room is also of same standard measurement, that is of 20 by 30 feet. Now we are moving towards our next portion of the school. We are moving towards the treasure of learning, that is known as library. Here we have our library, and we have also kept the safety and security measures, and we have fire extinguisher outside this library. We have built a library keeping in view the needs requirements of all the students as well as the teachers. We have separate reading sessions for teachers as well as students. Here is our librarian, Mr. Ramchandran, who will. This library is built again with the standard measurement of 30 by 40 feet, and as you can see, we have fully functioning, well-equipped lighting and fan system. There is proper ventilation. There are ventilators. This is spacious and airy. You cannot feel any suffocation or overcrowdedness in this library. We have separate chairs. Let's move to other rooms. performance like drama and other cultural activities. So here are the trainers who train our students in a much more eligible way. Now we are moving towards our next section of the school premise. Moving towards our math lab, in which students learn through different activities. This lab is again of the standard measurement of 20 by 35 feet. We have boards there, whiteboards and blackboards. Along with the activities, some lectures should be given. Here is our maths. Here are the mathematical tools where the students have access to use them and to learn in a more efficient way. We all are aware of the facts that along with theoretical language, practical language knowledge in our life is so much of important. So we have different activities here to be performed by the students. They learn by doing. Here we focus on the concept of learning by doing. Students learn by doing activities, by performing activities by themselves. Here all the geometrical figures are there. Students can use them, they have access to them. Here is a multiplication table for the students to learn, table chart. This is a practical room. Now we are moving to our sports room where we have provisions of indoor games. We have already seen the provision of our outdoor games and the playgrounds. We are about to enter our sports room where we have provisions of different indoor games. We have already have a look of our outdoor game provisions and different sports courts. We have already entered in this sports room. Here you can see the different facilities of indoor games. This is chess. Chess, we all know that this is very helpful in mind sharpening. It enables the students for their presence of mind, it enables the students for their critical thinking. And there are windows where students can have can play in their leisure time. There are carom boards also. Students can play in a collaboration so that they can be taught. With this indoor games, students can be taught also the teamwork, or how can they be performed in a unity together. So along with this fun activity, the motive of this sports room or indoor games room is also to ensure unity in the students. Here are badmintons. There are different sorts of balls. The students can play in their leisure time cricket as well. There are all the equipments of the cricket. So these cricket and sports balls are for outdoor games, and this room is particularly for the indoor games any lessons or lectures related to the physical education, they are given here. Let's move to our other section. Library, our sports room and music room. Till now in this video, now we are at the corridor of this upper floor, and we have in this upper floor as well fire extinguishers to ensure the safety measures. Now we are in this corridor of the first floor of the school building, academic building. Here is our storeroom for the school. Again, here is a fire extinguisher. We have moved to another corridor of this upper floor of this school building. Now we are about to enter in our chemistry lab. We are now entering in our chemistry lab. This is again of a standard measurement size, that is of 20 by 20 feet. Here are all the equipments, important equipments relevant to the education of science, especially in chemistry. Here is our chemistry teacher.
Hello, my name is Sunil Nigam, and here I am with the chemistry teachers and also the chemistry lab students. Okay, now look at here, there is the adhesions to the electrical balance. There is again another balance is here, which are using for the measuring the salt weight, and after that there are different kind of conical flasks, some chemicals is here, and after that process there is again beakers and wire gauge, tripod, spatula, and there is a measuring cylinder is here. There is a round bottom flask, this chemical, and this one is a conical flask, and after this one is a volumetric, and this is the burette funnel, and after that this one is the acid and base indicator is also here. Okay, and now there is a stand, test tube here, and some filter paper. Again तरीके से करते हुए सभी में एक तरीके के समान होते हैं. And after that one full class में एक साथ 18 बच्चे क्या कर सकते हैं, आपके लैब का काम कर सकते हैं जो भी है.
So in this lab, at a time 16 students can perform different experiments. So our labs are well designed not only to perform experiments by the students but also to achieve good academic records along with practical learning on their own. So the composite science lab was already introduced by this science sir, and again he has already introduced with the equipments which are here in this chemistry lab. Now we are moving to our another lab. Let's enter biology lab. This lab again is of standard measurement size, that is of 20 by 30 feet, keeping in view the safety and security. Here we have fire extinguishers as well. And all the relevant charts and equipments and machines like microscopes are here, relevant to the learning of biology. Here we have biology teacher who will get more clear idea of these equipments.
First of all, welcome to the fascinating world of biology. And my name is Shabnam Ansari and I am the lab attendant of the school. So starting from the side, this is the burner. This is the compound microscope. From this microscope we can see even the smallest thing with the help of the slides. Slides are over there, I will show you later. These are the dissecting box. These are being used for dissecting the organisms. Here we have the test tubes. This is the test tube container. Here we have the test tube. Next, these are some of the specimens, like this is Ascaris male, and we have many more specimens. They have been put it there. And this is the wash bottle. These are the containers in which we keep the solutions. This is the measurement cylinder. Through this we measure the things. Here we have the conical flasks. Moving this side, these are some of the chemicals, like this is acetone. We have sodium dichromate also, ether also, and many more. Now this is again, we have so many compound microscope. That is also a microscope. This is the burner, and these are the holding apparatus. Basically in this lab, the apparatus has been divided into 4 groups: the holding apparatus, storage apparatus, burning apparatus, and measurement apparatus. And this, the most important thing here, we have the electronic compact scale. Through the scale we can measure the samples both liquid and in solid. Okay, so this is the scale which is basically used for measurement.
Now some more facts about the charts there.
Yeah, this is the chart of nervous system, the human nervous system. This is the flow chart of nervous system. We have the anatomy of eye also, that human eye, skeletal system, the kidney, and the human embryology also. So overall, the main role of this lab is that it will provide better opportunity for the students to directly interact with the material world through using all the apparatus here.
Thank you, Ms. Shabnam. So we have well illustrated by Mr. Shabnam all the equipments and experiment tools which are there in this biology lab. Now we are moving towards physics lab. We have entered now in physics lab. The first and foremost thing of all the labs of our school is that all the labs are under the cover of CCTV surveillance. And this lab is also of a standard measurement of 20 by 25 feet. There are different equipments and tools, experiment tools related to physics. Here we have physics sir who will now introduce to the different tools in a more elaborate way.
Okay. Now this is the tools related to electricity, especially for the classes of high school and intermediate. This is the resistor. This is the voltmeter. We have to measure the potential difference between two terminals. This is the simple stabilizer, battery, eliminator you can say. This is the resistor, simple resistor, and this is the resistance box. We can use resistance low and high by using the number of coils. This is the again resistor, this is the voltmeter, and this is the we have to use this meter is to measurement the frequency or the charges, means the flow of electricity by aminometer. This is again the resistance box. Now let's come and this side. This table is used for the simple motion. We have to put the pendulum. This is the this tool is used for you can say statics and dynamics, and this is
It is already said that this video is being recorded for the upgradation of school affiliation from secondary to senior secondary. So this is our proposed classroom for class 11 science. We have a proposed classroom for two streams in class 11, that is of science stream and of commerce stream. Keeping in view the standard size and measurement of all the classrooms, this classroom is also built with the same measurement. Now this is our proposed classroom for class 11th, another stream that is of commerce stream. This classroom is again built of the same standard measurement. This is equipped with all the benches and desks. We are heading in the corridor of upper floor. This corridor is also having these fire extinguishers to keep in view the safety and security of the students, and all the, as I have already mentioned, all the school campus are under the surveillance of CCTV camera. We have different labs from there, including the two classrooms of proposed classrooms of class 11, including of science stream and commerce stream. This is the long passage of this corridor. Having a glimpse of the whole school. I am here at the upper floor of one side of this academic building, and from here you can see the whole playground, including the administrative block and all the school vans and transportation system there. And here is the another side of our academic building. So we have covered the whole campus of this school, which are surrounded by lush green environment and a strong boundary wall of a height of more than 10 feet. The classrooms and the labs are already covered in this video. Now, a very important part of this school or any place, any public place, is the separate toilet for both boys and girls, for male students and female students. Here we have a separate toilet for male students, which is fully sanitized. And the cleanliness is taken care on hourly basis. Neat and clean. It is already shown here that we have completely neat and clean. We have different toilet rooms, and here we have urinals for the male students. The cleanliness of this toilet is done on regular basis, or in the running hours of a school it is done on hourly basis. And the main entrance of this toilet room is covered under the CCTV camera. And very important, our school has appointed a DAI to keep an eye on every students who are using this toilet, so that any unfair activity happens, they can have a record of this. Water facilities. You can see the running water in all the taps here. All the taps are properly working. The students are being at the same time taught not to waste any drop of water, because water is very precious. So almost all the taps are working in a proper way. And we have separate toilet for boys at the ground floor of this academic building. Again, you can see neat and clean wash basins. Toilets are properly sanitized. The cleanliness is done on, it is already mentioned on, in school hours it is maintained on hourly basis. And there is a DAI. Here we have separate urinals. For male students. Like this, we also have I guess this is equipped. Teachers are the equally important aspect of schools as well as that of students. So we are now heading towards our staff room. Here at the gate, we have a punctuality rule. There, punctuality message for the teachers. It is said that all teachers have to present on time. Now we are entering in our staff room. This is again of standard size. The room is of 20 by 25 feet. Here we have separate cabins for all the teachers, and each cabin has separate drawers, or you can say locker for every individual teachers. There we have key stand for all the lockers. Here is bulletin board where important notices for the teachers are pasted. So this staff room is utilized by the teachers in their leisurely period, where they can sit and relax together at the same time, doing discussion with other teachers to do in a more fruitful way, to do some betterment of students as well as the school. Whenever teachers are free, they can sit here, whichever cabin is assigned to them. And can complete their pending work, can even make their lesson plan for the future lessons. They can even check the notebooks of the notebooks and assignments which are assigned to the students in the classroom. So this staff room is also well equipped, well facilitated with the lighting system, and we have fans, fully working fans. This is completely ventilated, and you can see there is a lot of open space there. And here we have separate laboratory for the teaching staffs. So there are separate two toilets for male teachers and for female teachers. This is for female teachers, and there we have that toilet for male teachers. These toilets are only for the teaching staffs, not for the students. we have separate toilets for the students on both the floors, on the ground floor and the upper floor of the technical building. This toilet is again fully sanitized. Here we have at the ground. Here we have RO drinking water system for the female students. All the taps are running and properly working. The mode of filtration is RO system. We have separate drinking water system for girls. And now here we have separate toilet for girls, which are under the entrance of the toilet is under the surveillance of this CCTV camera. This separate toilet for girls is sanitized in the same way as that of the boys. We have fully cleaned wash basins. There are separate toilets and urinals for the girls as well. Inside of the toilet is maintained on daily basis. The cleanliness is done during school hours on hourly basis. We have the school administration has hired a DAI to keep an eye on each student whoever enters in the toilet, so that any mishappenings happens, they can have a record of all these things.